Welcome back to the Wellness Cues, your space for honest conversations about mental wellness, identity, and healing. Let's dive right into a topic that deserves our full attention. It's the truth about slut shaming, and it's far deeper and more damaging than many realize. While it might seem like just name-calling or judgment, the reality is it's a reflection of deeply rooted sexism, double standards, and cultural control. Slut shaming is when a person, often a woman or feminine-presenting individual, is mocked, degraded, or insulted for how they express their sexuality, or even just for the perception of being too sexual. But the bigger question is, why do we do this? Where does it come from? And what is it doing to people who experience it? Let's uncover the uncomfortable truth behind slut shaming and why it desperately needs to end. Number 1. Slut shaming is rooted in control. Historically, societies have tried to control women's bodies, behaviors, and roles, especially when it comes to sex. Women have been told that their worth is tied to modesty, chastity, and obedience. When a woman breaks away from that mold, she becomes a threat to the system, so she's labeled, punished, and shamed. It's not about her choices, it's about maintaining control over her freedom. Number 2. It thrives on double standards. Let's be honest, when a man has multiple sexual partners, he's often praised or celebrated. But when a woman does the same, she's degraded and labeled. This double standard is so deeply ingrained in our culture that people often don't realize how unfair it is. It teaches young girls that their value lies in purity, while allowing boys to explore without judgment. That contradiction does long-term damage. Number 3. Slut shaming doesn't require actual behavior. Here's the thing, you don't even have to be sexually active to be slut shamed. A girl can wear a crop top, have curves, or simply be confident and still get shamed. It's not about what someone does, it's about how others perceive them. And those perceptions are often colored by insecurity, projection, and internalized misogyny. Number 4. It's a tool of social punishment. Slut shaming isn't just about sexuality. It's often used to isolate, bully, or discredit someone. In schools, in workplaces, and even online, people use it to tear others down. It's especially common among teenage girls, where the competition for social status is intense. But it doesn't stop with age. Adult women experience it too at work, in media, and even in their own families. Number 5. It causes real psychological harm. The emotional toll of being slut-shamed is enormous. People who are constantly judged for their appearance or choices begin to internalize the shame. This can lead to anxiety, depression, body dysmorphia, eating disorders, and even suicidal thoughts. Imagine being told that your body or your expression is inherently wrong over and over again. That damage doesn't just disappear. Number 6. It silences important conversations. When we shame people for their sexuality, we also make it harder to talk about consent, pleasure, safety, and boundaries. Young people are afraid to ask questions or express their needs because they don't want to be labeled. That silence creates space for misunderstanding, abuse, and secrecy. Education and communication are key, but slut shaming shuts the door on both. Number 7. It's fueled by the media. TV shows, music, magazines, and social platforms constantly send mixed messages. Women are expected to be sexy but not too sexy. To be desirable but not easy. To express confidence but stay within limits. Celebrities are picked apart for what they wear, who they date, and how they post on Instagram. These narratives don't just entertain, they reinforce dangerous expectations. Number 8. It reflects internalized misogyny. Sadly, slut shaming doesn't only come from men. Many women engage in it too, often without realizing it. Society teaches women to compete with each other and to see other women as threats. When someone doesn't conform to those expectations, it triggers discomfort. But judging another woman for how she dresses or acts isn't empowerment, it's a symptom of deep conditioning. Number 9. It teaches shame around sex. Sexuality is a natural part of being human, but slut shaming makes it something dirty and taboo. It teaches people, especially women, to disconnect from their bodies, suppress their desires, and feel guilty for being themselves. That disconnection leads to toxic relationships, low self-esteem, and even trauma. Embracing sexuality with confidence and self-respect should be celebrated, not condemned. Number 10. It reinforces rape culture. Slut-shaming feeds into the dangerous idea that victims are responsible for what happens to them. When someone is assaulted, the first question often asked is, what was she wearing? Or why was she out so late? These questions shift blame away from perpetrators and toward victims. That's not just cruel, it's deadly. Ending slut-shaming is a critical part of dismantling rape culture. Number 11. It affects people of all genders. While women are most often the targets, slut-shaming can affect anyone. Gay men, trans individuals, and even straight men who don't fit masculine norms have been slut-shamed for their appearance, behavior, or perceived promiscuity. It's about punishing people who step outside traditional roles, and that's something we all should care about. Number 12. It stops growth and self-expression. When people are afraid of being judged, they censor themselves. They avoid dressing how they want, speaking freely, or exploring who they are. Slut-shaming keeps people small, but growth comes from freedom, the freedom to explore, to make mistakes, and to express yourself without fear. That's how people evolve into confident, grounded adults. Shame kills that process. Number 13. It tells survivors that they deserved it. This one hurts the most. Many survivors of sexual assault or abuse are told, directly or indirectly, that they somehow caused it. That if they just worn more, drank less, stayed in more, or acted differently, they wouldn't have been hurt. That's not only false, it's cruel. No one ever deserves to be violated, and no behavior ever justifies abuse. Number 14. It's passed down through generations. Many of us grew up hearing things like dress modestly or act like a lady. These comments may seem harmless, but they're part of a larger pattern that teaches shame. To create change, we must break that cycle and speak with respect and openness to the next generation. Finally, number 15. It's not about morality, it's about judgment. Slut-shaming often hides behind the idea of morals, but it's really just judgment. Everyone has different values, and no one has the right to shame someone for making choices that don't match their own. So what can we do? Start by becoming aware of the words we use and the way we react to others. If you hear someone being slut-shamed, speak up. If you catch yourself judging someone based on their clothes, pause and ask why. Follow and support creators, writers, and voices that advocate for sexual freedom and body positivity. Most importantly, give yourself the same respect and freedom you'd want others to have. Healing starts with awareness, and awareness leads to change. Let's build a world where people can exist freely, express themselves fully, and live without shame, especially for something as natural and personal as sexuality. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, hit that like button, share with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the Wellness Cues for more real conversations that matter. You deserve truth, healing, and freedom. And it starts here. See you next time.